Namaskar. A very warm welcome to all our viewers, to all our students and prospective students who have joined us today through this program, Aapka Vishwas, Humara Prayaas. You are aware that we bring this program to you twice every month, and with each episode we try to come with some relevant information, with the details about the functioning of the university, the academic and administrative services that the university constantly strives to bring to your doorstep. और जैसा कि आपको मालूम है, हम हर एपिसोड की शुरुआत करते हैं हमारे विश्वविद्यालय से संबंधित कुछ अपडेट्स देने से। तो आप सबको मालूम है कि विश्वविद्यालय में जनवरी 2025 सत्र का जो फ्रेश एडमिशन है वो चल रहा था, जिसकी लास्ट डेट एक्सटेंड कर दी गई है अभी 28 फरवरी तक। तो मैं निवेदन करूंगी जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं, दर्शक जो विश्वविद्यालय में एडमिशन लेना चाहते हैं, यदि आपने मन बना लिया है और तय कर लिया है कि किस प्रोग्राम ऑफ स्टडी में एडमिशन लेना है, तो आप एडमिशन ले लें। ऑलरेडी विश्वविद्यालय 2 बार एक्सटेंड कर चुका है लास्ट डेट को। तो ये सब जो विश्वविद्यालय की तरफ से कदम उठाए जाते हैं लास्ट डेट को एक्सटेंड करना, ये जो भावी विद्यार्थी हैं उन्हीं के भले को ध्यान में रखते हुए ये कदम उठाए जाते हैं, क्योंकि अक्सर बहुत कारण होते हैं विद्यार्थियों के जिस वजह से वो एडमिशन नहीं ले पाते और फिर विश्वविद्यालय को कांटेक्ट करते हैं कि हमारा एडमिशन लेना रह गया और इसलिए डेट अगर एक्सटेंड हो तो हम एडमिशन ले पाएंगे। और हम ये समझते हैं क्योंकि जो हमारा लार्ज सेक्शन ऑफ पॉपुलेशन है जिसको हम केटर कर रहे हैं, उनमें बहुत सारे ऐसे विद्यार्थी हैं जो कई सारे कंपल्शंस के बावजूद अपनी हायर एजुकेशन को कंटिन्यू करना चाहते हैं और हम उनका साथ देते रहें। इसलिए हम हर कदम पे ऐसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ जो हैं या ऐसे कुछ ऐसे समय हैं जब उनको हमारी मदद की ज़रूरत है, हम वहाँ हाजिर रहते हैं। तो लास्ट डेट एक्सटेंड हुई है 28 फरवरी तक। तो अब और समय ना गवाएं और समय पर अपना एडमिशन ले लें। एंड द सेम गोज़ फॉर आर री रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर आर स्टूडेंट्स who have not re-registered up until now. Please do so. The last date is the same, 28th February. साथ ही साथ मैं ये ज़रूर बताना चाहूँगी कि विश्वविद्यालय का जो 38वां कॉन्वोकेशन है, the 38th convocation ceremony of the university is going to be held on the 5th of March, for which the last date for applying to attend the convocation is over now. और हमें उम्मीद है कि आप सब ने अपना फॉर्म भर दिया होगा, क्योंकि विश्वविद्यालय के हेडक्वार्टर्स पे ही नहीं, सारे रीजनल सेंटर्स पे भी कॉन्वोकेशन की सेरेमनी होल्ड करी जाएगी। हेडक्वार्टर्स में ऑफ कोर्स ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी आएंगे, और जो रीजनल सेंटर्स में हमारे रीजनल सेंटर्स जो कॉन्वोकेशन होल्ड कर रहे हैं वो अपने वेबसाइट पे उसके अपडेट्स डालेंगे। आप संपर्क में रहें और जैसे निर्देश आपको मिलेंगे अपने रीजनल सेंटर से आप जाएं। और जो विद्यार्थी किन्हीं कारणों से नहीं जा पा रहे हैं कॉन्वोकेशन अटेंड करने, वो निराश ना हो। आप कॉन्वोकेशन का जो सेरेमनी है उसके संपन्न होने के बाद आप रीजनल सेंटर से संपर्क करें और अपनी डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट वहाँ से ले सकते हैं। लेकिन मैं ये मौका इस्तेमाल करना चाहती हूँ हमारे सभी जो सक्सेसफुली जिन्होंने अपनी डिग्रीज़ या सर्टिफिकेट या प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ स्टडी कंप्लीट किए हैं, उनको बधाई देना चाहती हूँ कि आपका प्रोग्राम सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीट हुआ है और अब कॉन्वोकेशन में आपको इग्नू की तरफ से डिग्री भी दी जाएगी। ये मौका इसलिए भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि अगर आप जो डिग्री हासिल कर रहे हैं उसके आगे आप फर्दर अपनी एजुकेशन जारी रखना चाहते हैं तो अभी दरवाजे उसके लिए भी खुले हैं। आप एडमिशन ले सकते हैं। अगर आप फर्दर स्टडीज़ कंटिन्यू करना चाहते हैं तो हमें बहुत खुशी होगी आप तक ये जो बास्केट ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ स्टडी हैं वो आप तक लाके। साथ ही साथ मैं ये ज़रूर बताना चाहूँगी कि दिसंबर 2024 में जो टर्म एंड एग्ज़ाम्स हुए थे उसके रिज़ल्ट अपडेट्स लगातार आ रहे हैं। अभी तक 15 अपडेट्स आ चुके हैं। ऑलमोस्ट बहुत सारे विद्यार्थियों का रिज़ल्ट डिक्लेयर हो चुका है। शायद थोड़ा बहुत कुछ जो बचा है वो वेरी सून इट विल बी डिक्लेयर्ड। So our good wishes to all the students who have successfully passed their exams also. और जो जून 2024-25 का जो असाइनमेंट है, असाइनमेंट सबमिशन 1 मार्च से शुरू हो जाएगा। तो मैं विद्यार्थियों से ये कहना चाहूँगी कि असाइनमेंट समय पर जैसे ही शुरू हो आप असाइनमेंट अपना समय पर जमा करें। असाइनमेंट सबमिशन की जो गाइडलाइंस हैं वो काफ़ी रीजनल सेंटर्स जारी करते हैं। आप वहाँ से गाइडलाइंस पता कर सकते हैं या आप अपने स्टडी सेंटर्स जाके वहाँ से सब प्रोसेस समझ सकते हैं और अपना असाइनमेंट वहाँ जमा कर सकते हैं। ये ख़ास तौर पे ज़रूरी है उन विद्यार्थियों के लिए जो ये प्रक्रिया पहली बार इसमें भाग ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि कई बार जो पुराने स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको ये प्रोसेस पता होना चाहिए और पता होगा भी, ऐसी हम आशा करते हैं। तो असाइनमेंट अपना सही तरीके से सही समय पे जमा करें। हर असाइनमेंट जो अपलोड होता है उसमें लास्ट डेट मेंशन्ड होती है, तो आप लास्ट डेट से पहले असाइनमेंट अपना सबमिट कर लें। और जून 2025 के लिए टर्म एंड एग्ज़ाम के लिए एग्ज़ाम फॉर्म भी मार्च में मोस्ट प्रोबेबली अपलोड किया जाएगा। तो जो स्टूडेंट्स भरना चाहें वो अपना एग्ज़ाम फॉर्म तब भर सकते हैं। मैं ये अभी से बता रही हूँ ताकि आप प्रिपेयर्ड रहें उसके लिए। ये तो हमारे विश्वविद्यालय से संबंधित कुछ रेगुलर अपडेट्स थे जो हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे विद्यार्थियों के सारे अपडेट्स उनके दिमाग में रहें, ऑन योर फिंगर टिप्स। अब मैं ये बताना चाहूँगी कि हर कड़ी की तरह इस कड़ी में हम एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण स्कूल ऑफ स्टडी से एक्सपर्ट के साथ आज आपके सामने प्रस्तुत हैं। मैं तारुफ करवाना चाहूँगी स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग से प्रोफेसर ए गाबा हमारे साथ आज जुड़े हैं। आपका बहुत स्वागत है सर। आज हमारे जो विद्यार्थी हैं और जो भावी विद्यार्थी हैं उनके लिए हम कुछ बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ स्टडी के बारे में जानकारी हासिल करेंगे आपसे। मैं बहुत उत्सुक हूँ जानने के लिए कि हमारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए क्या क्या आज की बास्केट में है। तो हम शुरुआत करेंगे इन प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में। सबसे पहले मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी आपसे कि जब हम वोकेशनल एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं तो कई बार हमारे विद्यार्थियों को एक लिमिटेड अंडरस्टैंडिंग शायद होती है, तो वो ये समझ नहीं पाते कि वोकेशनल एजुकेशन अपने आप में कितना वास्ट, इट्स लाइक अ सी। तो हम पहले इस आइडिया को थोड़ा सा उजागर कर दें। व्हाट इज़ इट दैट वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एनकम्पासेस फॉर द अनइनिशिएटेड?
थैंक यू डॉक्टर भावना जी। आपने काफ़ी अच्छी तरह से पहले हमारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए जो अपडेट किया है वो बहुत बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन जानकारी उन लोगों के लिए थी जो इस प्रोग्राम को देख रहे हैं। एंड उसके बाद जो आज फोकस आपने कहा है कि स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग के बारे में आज का जो चर्चा है वो हम पहले तो वोकेशनल एजुकेशन जो क्वेश्चन आपने रेज किया है उसके बारे में बात करेंगे, फिर फोकस हमारे जो हैं वोकेशनल प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में भी, कुछ प्रोग्राम की हम डिटेल में भी डिस्कशन करेंगे जी। आपने क्वेश्चन जो रेज किया है कि वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का एक सोशल थिंकिंग क्या है, एक्सेप्टेंस क्या है और है क्या, जो आप बच्चों की जानकारी के लिए। ये वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का पर्पस जो है एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी से रिलेटेड है, क्योंकि वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का जो भी प्रोग्राम है या कोर्सेज हैं करने से जो बच्चे को क्या एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी पर्सपेक्टिव है। So vocational education in terminology of definitions at different scholars have defined, but vocational education to be trained learners who employed in specific vocational, but it is not कि आप जैसे प्रोफेशनल डिग्री लॉ करके आए हैं और आप एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑफिसर, नो. इफ़ यू आर प्लम्बर ट्रेनिंग और इलेक्ट्रिशियन ट्रेनिंग और ब्यूटी पार्लर ट्रेनिंग और यू हैव ए फैशन डिजाइनर्स, यू हैव टू परफॉर्म योर ड्यूटीज इन दैट वोकेशन, दैट इज वोकेशनल एजुकेशन. ये तो पर्पज़ है. दूसरा है कि आपका जो इसकी एडवांटेज क्या है, काफ़ी बच्चों के दिमाग में वो क्यों करें हम वोकेशनल एजुकेशन. यदि आप देखें कि हमारे इकोनॉमी में और वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमी का भी आप यदि एनालिसिस करें कि काफ़ी शॉर्टेज है स्किल मैन पावर की. एम्प्लॉयर कहता है कि हमारे पास जो ग्रेजुएट्स हैं जो आ रहे हैं एम्प्लॉयज़ के लिए, जो जॉब के लिए आ रहे हैं, उनके पास वो स्किल नहीं है जो हमें चाहिए, हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के लिए चाहिए. दूसरी तरफ क्या है कि जो एम्प्लॉय है वो कहते हैं मैंने ट्रेनिंग किया है टेक्निकल वोकेशनल एजुकेशन में और मेरे पास स्किल्स हैं, मुझे जॉब नहीं मिल रही है. तो ये एक डायकोटमी एग्जिस्ट हो रहा है इकोनॉमी में अक्रॉस द ग्लोब, नॉट ओनली इंडिया. तो उसको गैप करने के लिए ये वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का रोल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस है कि आपकी स्किल डिमांड क्या है, स्किल सप्लाई क्या है, उनको फिलअप करने के लिए वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का रोल आता है कि ऑन दी जॉब ट्रेनिंग भी है, लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग भी है. और जो हमारा स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का पर्पज़ है कि हमें वोकेशनल एजुकेशन स्किल डेवलपमेंट ट्रेंड जो मैन पावर है एज पर द इंडस्ट्री नीड्स वो हमने तैयार करने हैं. और स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन और हमारा इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय इस जो हमारा वोकेशनल एजुकेशन सिस्टम है इसकी तरफ बहुत सीरियसली और बहुत ही इनोवेटिव डिज़ाइन प्रोग्राम्स को ऑफर कर रहा है. सो ये तो है वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का. तो आपने अभी कहा कि स्कूल के बारे में क्या है कि स्कूल क्या है कि वोकेशनल एजुकेशन से जो एक यूनिक स्कूल है, फर्स्ट स्कूल हमारे इंडिया में इस्टेब्लिश हुआ है वोकेशनल एजुकेशन में. इसका पर्पज़ है कि हमें वोकेशनल एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करना, जैसे हमने कहा है कि किसके लिए, इंडस्ट्री नीड्स के लिए. सो जो टेक्निकल या वोकेशनल रिक्वायरमेंट इंडस्ट्री की नीड्स है फॉर द कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ इन इंडिया, दैट इज बेसिकली मेन पर्पज ऑफ द स्कूल. वी आर डेवलपिंग एंड डिजाइनिंग द प्रोग्राम्स to be offered through blended learning approaches for the target learners, those who need training on the job or flexible learning. That is the purpose. और उसके बाद जो मेजर एम की हम बात की है अभी, फिर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या है हमारे इस जो कोई हर चीज़ का मिशंस होता है. सो हमारा मेजर फोकस है टू डिज़ाइन एंड डेवलप स्किल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स एंड टू ट्रेन द स्कूल पास आउट. क्योंकि स्कूल पास आउट के बस सब डिग्री लेते हैं, बीए बीकॉम. हमारी न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का थ्रस्ट जो है आप देखिए 2020 का, वो उसमें कहा गया है कि 50% इन और गवर्नमेंट इन हायर एजुकेशन एटलीस्ट इन वोकेशनल एजुकेशन. इट्स ए मिशन and school is already seriously working on this mission of the country. So we need for the hours, and we have to train personnel, not only their vocational trade but they also start their own startups. That's why in our course curricula, in all the program of School of Vocational Education, as like we will discuss detail information security, we have a fashion design, we have communication IT skills, we have our pharmacy sales management, and we have different innovative different sectors. We are getting the needs of the economy as per the employer needs or industry needs, and then to adopt innovative blending learning teaching models for the learners. We will discuss in details how we as School of Vocational Education is using this particular blending learning model for the target learners as per the industry needs. That is the things. No, we will, as you discuss, asking the questions of the specific programs. So we can start off our one of
Absolutely.
One of the, because our viewers are impatiently waiting. Our station process is going on, and students want more information of the program. Let me start because our school is offering program a certificate, diploma, and degree level programs in vocational education, master level degree program, and PhD level. So from certificate to PhD, we are offering vocational education program. There is a lot of debate among the scholars and policymakers and employers. How can our this distance education or blended learning approaches to be adopted in vocational education skill development? And this is the basically we experimented our own design here in IGNOU and SOVET, and we adopted blended learning approach. And that is skill enhancement is more than if you compare to what skill requirement is required in traditional or conventional teaching methods. So here we will be focusing on our program of MSc Information Security Program that is developed and designed with the help of all practitioners, industry experts, as well as academia. We involved all these three stakeholders. And we also took feedback from the employers and industry, what type of information security experts you are looking to employ at your respective organizations. So first we have to brief the explanation and the conceptual framework.
True.
What is the difference between information security and your cyber security?
Right.
Why, how it is different? I think we will discuss this basically. The idea is to see protection of all types of information, whether digital or physical, from unauthorized access, that is called modification or destructions, because this is a competitive market.
Right.
And era of internet and era of artificial intelligence is playing crucial role all these sectors. So how information can be for industry perspective or public private sectors, both they don't want to share information easily. How to protect, that is the basic. But on the other side, cyber security is a network system, how to secure our network system and from our cyber threats, as like hacking going on, and e-commerce is facing lot of issues. RBI guidelines everywhere is there, be careful. We are receiving calls from unauthorized people's international calls. How to protect this data, how to identify these people are legal or illegal because of their threats, cyber threats we are taking. Now these are the basic conceptual framework of information security and cyber security. Both the this concept and conceptual framework we incorporated as per the industry need in our course curricula. Now let me show you the basic last trend of exponential growth of information security, and that is not only industry perspective, you see the across the globe, and we found information security becomes the basics for every human life.
Absolutely.
It is not only we required for industry or employers. Every human needs want to hide their information as whatever social network is there, business purpose is there, or we have also employability perspective or innovative designs, ideas, academics idea designs and product designs industry is facing, or some security information required from the respective organization perspective. This information imply what they are doing, what their job profile is there, whether they are performing their job in respective organizations or are they are involved in other activities. So this type of confidentiality is maintained in this information security, and the most important asset of one organization like we have industry or any institutions, information and it is confidentiality, that is basic, and integrity of the valuable and crucial information, that is personal file of the employee or any promotion or any demotions or any actions to illegal work of the employee and so on. So the understanding of knowledge of various information and mechanism, electronic data can be protected and secured very essential digital era, because everywhere online and portals are there, we are working online, no paperwork is required. So that information security protects various platforms, UNESCO, World Bank and other world bodies conducted these seminars, meetings, conferences, and collecting this wisdom to sort of innovative idea to be employed to secure these informations. Despite of the fact we have so many cases these days, as like in India, cyber crime or the e-commerce, some you might hear that somebody has deducted this through OTP our money in their own accounts. So our government and all regulating bodies like RBI is giving guidelines time to time all Indian citizens to be careful when we are transacting. Don't share password, don't share OTP. So this type of information we have incorporated in these particular programs. And this program, other objective focus is to companies, especially outsourcing industry. The challenges is data security if you are taking from them, and privacy is of vital importance and require a lot of attention. That is the purpose. Keeping in this background, and SOVET School of Vocational Education IGNOU offered and designed these programs, that the additional skill among youth for getting job in an organized sector and he should be placed. That is there. So if that is the case, then what are the skills we require? Because major focus of programs, this program is designed because of the need of the hours. And everybody, it is not necessary. Even entrepreneur, self-employed person, housewives, they can enroll this program because they are running their own businesses. They want to be secure all data, financial data or manpower data or product data, whatever data. How to secure? For that, this program is very, very important. That's why we come out these particular sectors of what is information security. Let me brief now. The program has been designed to bridge the gap, awareness, and that is competency required, and various category of people to access of internet and various IT platforms and enable them to deeper aspects of information security. And three aspects particularly was we designed as a experts, but in our own research we said no, we require not only administrative, physical or internet IT, but external IT as well. That is intra-network, not internet.
Right.
So what is data is there in-house within the organization. For instance, our organizations with different school divisions, portals, and where data is there, that data is also equally important. And our network of regional centers across the country, also their data is also very important. Therefore, I added external IT or internal IT. Both are to be categorized and how to save this data. So data we explain the basic conceptual framework, and that conceptual framework come out over the year because it has changed as technologies change, and that information security conceptual framework also changed, and that is why we require the experts. Information security expert jobs have been increasing day by day because of these threats. And two, it is concerned for the present business situations because of everybody is selling the product in online.
Right.
As a small wholesale distributor, small company or big company, everybody is having competitions to sell their product through online. Amazon or Flipkart has given so many competitions to all the big market players, and then come out since most business organizations depend on information analysis in their day-to-day work. ये सब चीज़ें जो हम बात कर रहे हैं डाटा की और इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी की बिजनेस में, और बिग प्लेयर्स जो एंटर किए हैं स्मॉल प्रोडक्ट को ऑनलाइन में, और स्मॉल टाउन नॉट ओनली मेट्रो सिटीज़, स्मॉल टाउन्स में भी वो, और सेमी अर्बन एरियाज जो टायर 2 टायर 3 सिटीज़ हैं वहाँ भी बचे और ऑनलाइन से आजकल यूथ जो है हमारे वो प्रोडक्ट को डिमांड कर रहे हैं। इन चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखते हुए कि यदि आप कोई चीज़ ऑनलाइन मंगा रहे हैं तो उसके लिए आपको अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे सेव करना है, कैसे आपको पेमेंट करना है, वो ऑल गाइडलाइंस फ्रॉम RBI एंड फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. And in addition to that, this course has incorporated all the latest development. It protects computer network that's why cybersecurity role is there. We talk about information security. Then we required also cybersecurity. So cybersecurity, computer network monitoring and responding to threats, because a lot of virus and online hardware has been shared among the all experts, and that is issue. So we make the confidentiality, availability and integrity in this case what we discuss here, information security. I think now let me basically share the image. Important is what is the objective of this programs and all that, because what learner will get after getting this degree. So our basic objective of this program is to prepare graduate students for productive courses, information security by providing outsourcing environment and for teaching and research in core area of the discipline. That is also our major option. It is not only employability. The people who are doing research, more practices of the case studies, how many, we have recently done some research on that, in India and other part of the world, how many this information security cases are there, and what malpractices they use, what type of sort of things, software, and you see every day we are receiving international call, and that is from some, they are sitting here maybe, and they have taken a SIM card from other country maybe, and that is the case which we are analyzing. And then come out the threat of, because your son is there, this is digital arrest cases increasing in India. That's why government and Ministry of Home Affairs giving a lot of awareness among all citizens, and this program is also a part of this particular course. And we said research and discipline, those faculty, those youth who wants to be specialized and in this teaching or academic or pedagogy perspective, this course is also very, very important for them. Two, mission. What is the mission of this particular program? To provide protection and security to personal data, as we mentioned, and to build data orientations and infrastructures to the industry and that employer, and then to raise high professional ethics in individuals and students or towards providing information security, because that is our main purpose. We want to train our youth, those students who are enrolled in this particular program, those who are planning to be enrolled in this particular program, because our registration process is still on. For them, we want to give ethical issues. When you have this accessibility, you have knowledge of your software, and you have also knowledge of your organization's need. You have to protect their data not to be misutilized. That is ethical issues. And then to experiment and learn the skills and techniques needed for providing protections and security to our all this information what we are discussing. And the one point, learning objectives are more, but one learning objective I would like to highlight, that is we are giving this training through our blending learning approach to our youth, those who register for this program in IGNOU or those who are planning. We will be training you to be able to do after completion of this particular program, to demonstrate and understand the complex body of knowledge in the specialized area of information security. And based on our own research experiences from a master project and global research literature, that is we have given, and we have just discussed, one of the students said we have not received this study material of this particular course. That is the mission and learning outcome, because we want you do research, you do your project work in that, and then collect what are the cases, latest trends is increasing, and what aspects of software being used. That is the purpose of this particular learning objective. In addition to that, let me explain, because time is very less, to the program's aim is to provide protection and security to personal data, to build data-oriented and infrastructure workplace. Lot of queries we are receiving from our on-job government sector and as well as private sector employee. Sir, is program recognitions, how this program will be recognized? My institutions, it is a private university or public university. All the programs, whatever we are offering from IGNOU, not only this master degree programs, approved by our all statutory body of this university. And you might be having a questions, those who are doing this program, and that is all respective institutions, those who passed out, those who are working, accepted our degree for their promotions and for their job placement. That is there. Second question which we are raising from the high professional skills requirement is there, how this training can be held through our distance education, just giving the knowledge of the study material. No, it is not the case. We are giving experiment and learn the skills and techniques needed for providing protection and security to our informations through our student support service network, what Dr. Bhavana ji highlighted start of the programs. We will discuss in the details of how the student support services and network of our regional centers is helping towards this. So basically, the one point I would like to focus, what are the skill and competencies required?
Right.
We require security analysis, project management skills, and incident responses, and data science and soft skills. And that is post-modern deep profilistic, that is the major specialized people required now from the perspective of our youth. So these are the learning outcome we discuss. And last slide, just I would like to highlight our learners जो इस प्रोग्राम को देख रहे हैं. सर, इस प्रोग्राम की फीस क्या है, एलिजिबिलिटी क्या है? Any bachelor degree graduates can be registered for this particular program. 2, medium of this program is English, and duration is minimum 2 years and maximum 4 years, and fee is 10,800 rupees per semester, and our 4 courses is 16 credit. And the beauty of this program is after 1 year, if you completed 32 credits, if you are not interested to continue with that, as per new education policy 2020, you will be awarded PG diploma in information security. And other details regarding evaluation methodology, course structures, you can visit our program guide or IGNOU, www.ignou.ac.in.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. ये इतना रेलेवेंट है, इतना इम्पॉर्टेंट है इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी आज के युग में, क्योंकि हम डेटा और इन्फॉर्मेशन के युग में जी रहे हैं. तो हर एक चीज़, आप किसी भी विषय पे बात करें, वो इन्फॉर्मेशन है, वो डेटा है. और जैसा अभी प्रोफेसर गाबा ने शेयर किया कि इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहे पर्सनल हो चाहे प्रोफेशनल हो, it has to be guarded, it has to be taken care of with the right kind of training and knowledge. तो ये बहुत ही मेरे हिसाब से बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट कंट्रीब्यूशन है, ना केवल स्कूल का बल्कि हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी का इस फील्ड में, कि हम ऐसा एक प्रोग्राम ऑफर कर रहे हैं जिससे विद्यार्थी इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी में एक पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिग्री लेकर न केवल एज प्रोफेशनल एक्सपर्ट्स इस फील्ड में काम करेंगे और जो इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर्स हैं उनको अपनी एक्सपर्टीज़ का फ़ायदा देंगे, बल्कि अगर मेरे जैसे लोग जिनका इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी या इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी का कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, वो भी अगर इससे समझ के सीख के अपने पर्सनल और प्रोफेशनल डेटा को कैसे गार्ड करना है वो सीख जाएं, तो हमारी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाती है।
बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने। इसमें एक चीज़ और ऐड करना चाहूँगा, एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी पर्सपेक्टिव। इसमें आप एक फ्रीलांसर एक्सपर्ट बन जाते हैं।
जी
आप जरूरी नहीं कि जॉब करें, आप एंटरप्रेन्योर्स अपना स्टार्टअप्स खोल के काम भी करें और आज ये एक्सपर्ट इंडस्ट्री हायर पीपल दोज हैविंग स्पेशलाइज इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सपर्ट्स टू। दूसरा एक वो है कि अभी जो स्टैटिस्टिक्स डेटा बता रहा है, मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनी, मोर देन 1 मिलियन पीपल इंडस्ट्रीज अक्रॉस द ग्लोब आर लुकिंग स्पेशलाइज पीपल लाइक इंफॉर्मेशन
जी
सिक्योरिटी एक्सपर्ट्स।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। तो मेरा विचार है कि हमारे जो विद्यार्थी या जो हमारे दर्शक अभी प्रोग्राम के ज़रिए हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं और जिन्होंने ये एमएससी इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी के बारे में जो अभी जानकारी हमारे एक्सपर्ट प्रोफेसर गाबा ने दी वो आपने नोट करी होगी। तो आप इसकी फर्दर डिटेल्स, जैसा सर ने कहा, आप हम इग्नू के वेबसाइट पे देख सकते हैं। कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर सारा वहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, बाकी रेलेवेंट डिटेल्स अभी शेयर की जा चुकी हैं। अब हम एक छोटा सा अंतराल लेंगे, क्योंकि अंतराल के बाद हम और 2 इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ स्टडी के बारे में जानेंगे प्रोफेसर गाबा से। तो हम भी यही हैं और आप भी, बस एक अंतराल लेके वापस हमारे साथ जुड़िए। हम यूँ गए और यूँ आए।
Hello learners, would you like to update yourself on the linkages between environmental law and management? IGNOU offers a program on environmental management and law, postgraduate program, and this has 40 credits. The medium of instruction is English and the duration of the program is 1 year and can be completed in 3 years. And the target group is any graduate can join this program. The job opportunities are ultimately in those areas where there is implementation of environmental management. There are about 11 courses we are offering. A student has to take 10 courses out of these 11, and these courses have to be completed in 1 year program. There are 4 modes in which we do. The one is audio video programs, the second is the assignment, the counseling, the teleconferencing, and the IRC. These are the ways in which we interact with the prospective learners. The assignments have to be completed and student has to obtain 40% of the marks in this. The weightage is such that 30% is given for the continuous assessment and 70% is given for the term end examination. And for the exam purposes, we conduct twice a year, both in January as well as July, and on successful completion, the graduates get the postgraduate diploma. For further details, you can see the web link ignuadmission.samarth.edu.in, and the program coordinators are Professor B. Rupini, Dr. Sushmita Bhaskar, and Professor R. Bhaskar. Thank you very much.
वेलकम बैक। आज हम स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग के द्वारा ऑफ़र किए गए प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में चर्चा कर रहे हैं और इसी कड़ी में अभी हमारे आज के एक्सपर्ट प्रोफेसर गाबा ने एमएससी इन इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी के एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण प्रोग्राम की जानकारी दी हमारे फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द प्रोग्राम में। और अब हम और दो महत्वपूर्ण प्रोग्राम्स को कवर करने की कोशिश करेंगे। सबसे पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी कि जो रिसर्च डिग्री प्रोग्राम ऑफ़र किया जाता है वोकेशनल एजुकेशन में, पीएचडी जो विश्वविद्यालय में विद्यार्थी करने के लिए आते हैं, तो वोकेशनल एजुकेशन में जो पीएचडी करना चाहते हैं उनकी जानकारी के लिए मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी प्रोफेसर गाबा से कि हम उनकी जानकारी के लिए थोड़ी सी बात करें। हालांकि अभी रिसेंटली ही हमारे पीएचडी के एडमिशन्स हुए हैं, तो जिन विद्यार्थियों ने एडमिशन लिया है अगर वो भी आज जुड़ रहे हैं इस कार्यक्रम में, तो उन्हें भी काफ़ी एक ओरिएंटेशन जैसा मिल जाएगा ताकि वो प्रिपेयर्ड हो जाएं आगे। और जो आने वाले इस साल में एडमिशन लेना चाहेंगे उनके लिए भी हम एक उनको ओरिएंटेशन दे देते हैं। तो वोकेशनल एजुकेशन में रिसर्च, इसका क्या कॉन्सेप्ट है, क्या कैसे कॉन्सेप्चुलाइज करें हम इसको सर?
बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन रेज किए। सबसे पहले मैं आगे सबको वेलकम करता हूं जो अब इस प्रोग्राम के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। Lot of questions to be raised by the people those who want to be registered for PhD program, research degree program in vocational education. As we said in the first sessions, we National Education Policy 2020 giving major focus on implementation of vocational education scheme across the country, and lot of master trainers and lot of policy makers and all the officials, those who are having academia background of particular vocational trades, they need research, they need a PhD, and that why we need the research and PhD vocational education. Research is weak in vocational education and across the globe.
Right.
So very people are giving major focus on research, their own disciplines. So that's why this new education policy 2020 interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary focus is there. So for that perspective, this vocational education expert needed across all the regions in this country. And the major objective of this program, our research degree program, is to develop pedagogical competencies, because we require vocational pedagogical experts. In India, we have some trade experts or industry experts, but very rare our expert available in the area of vocational pedagogy.
Right.
As like you see in well-established disciplines like physics or chemistry or law or commerce, whatever, social sciences, we have well-established disciplines, and we have those who want to become school teachers.
Right.
They have to go B.Ed and all that. So they have academic pedagogy is there. But in the case of vocational, what is the vocational pedagogy? It is totally different from the academic pedagogy. No debate as on India on this particular perspective. Therefore, we are creating the people after offering this research degree program to develop pedagogical competencies of vocational and technical faculty and develop skills and competencies essential in transacting the prescribed vocational curriculum effectively. How this second question, how this vocational curriculum is different from the academic curriculum? Totally different. Lot of debate across the globe among the scholars is there. Yes, academic curricula are totally different. Vocational curricula is totally different. And if you see the models of vocational education's curricula, there is a lot of research is there. Content driven. Today, my research is come out and publicly, and we have published this content driven and demand driven and product driven. What is this curricular framework? Is it which approach you are adopting? We are adopting this so many approaches available as like employer industry interactions, academic industry interactions, and people doesn't have degree. That's why UGC has come out, professor of practices. They have working last 15 years in a similar field. There's a situation based learning is there. So how to be transforming these experiences in vocational curriculum? That's why there's a major objective of this research degree program is there.
Right.
2, the focus of the program is to develop understanding, skill, competencies and attitudes to make vocational teaching and learning more interesting and effective among our target groups,
Right.
those who are going to come as a PhD students. And then we see the program objective we discuss. So as a learner, as a PhD students, what will be your aim and what you will learn after getting degree? Sir, हम PhD में admission लिए, हम तो professor बनेंगे. Sir, हम researcher बनेंगे. But in vocational pedagogy, vocational education training system, our learning objective focus after getting the degree as a PhD degree or such scholar from the School of Vocational Education Training, you will be able to critically analyze historical and contemporary theory of vocational education and workplace development.
Right.
If you see learning outcome of PhD program across all disciplines, you will not find any learning outcome and all that. But we did research on that. As a researcher, this is around literatures available across the globe, and we reviewed all research and come out this learning outcome too. Conduct in-depth research, national and international policies on VET and skill development and their impact on economic growth and workforce readiness. Because major focus is our skill. What we said earlier, कि our learners is not coming up the training and skills what employer needed.
Right.
So it's a major focus is what curricula we are designing and developing. Are we meeting the skill competency requirement as per learners? Recently we have our own PhD students from our lift faculty and fashion designers, and she's a professor and she did PhD under me. We did curriculum analysis. What type of skill gaps is there in our curriculum? And then we come out to evaluate competency after getting PhD from School of Vocational Education Training. As a learner, you will be able to evaluate competency-based industry-aligned curricula, I just mentioned, and
Right.
pedagogical models. What type of pedagogy models? We have ITIs, we have polytechnicals, we have our higher education institutions. Despite of all our expansion in vocational education training, still, are we able to provide skill as per the industry needs, or our employability increasing? These are the questions we raise in this particular learning objective, and you will be able to apply advanced research methodologies to generate original insight into VET system and contributing to academic discourse and information policy and practice.
Right.
We have skill development policy formulated by Government of India 2015.
Right.
One. Then we have a policy of new education policy 2020. Then we have also our curricula, school level, higher education level. What policies document says, are we meeting that skill target? What training we are giving? That theory and practice to be evaluated by the learner researcher after getting this degree.
सर आपने जो NEP 2020 की बात करी, उसके पहले स्किल डेवलपमेंट मॉडल की बात करी, उस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अगर हम इस PhD इन वोकेशनल एजुकेशन को व्यू करें तो क्या है, व्हाट आर द एरियाज दैट वी सी, द एरियाज दैट इमर्ज इन फ्रंट ऑफ आवर व्यूअर्स?
Yeah, I just said we have a very weak research in vocational education, but area is concerned. For instance, we understand first what is VET research. At point you raise, you see on screen, we are discussing the area. What are the programs? VET programs. Why we need these programs? Have we did a need analysis or industry requirement? There are two type of curricula. One is industry asks, we required this 1 lakh people because this technology is described, artificial intelligence, machine learning is coming up. It doesn't mean that our unemployment will increase and our youth will not get job. No. We have to get additional training on the job training for machine learning or artificial intelligence or new technology, new areas of skills to understand the vocational ET programs. To vocational pedagogy. What type of vocational pedagogy? What we discussed just now. We are adopting while delivering the vocational programs. Then curriculum design and development. These are the area. What type of model you adopted? Simply I called the expert and making the curriculum. Most of the training institutions, we are doing that. That is very weak. I found the curricula design because that is not linked with the industry needs. Because we sit there and industry have their own idea of giving skills, requirement, training and need. And academia is giving more focus. There is a debate among the scholars. Knowledge is a part of academia and skill is a part of industry. Of course, there is a need for alignment both while designing the curricula.
Right.
Then right curricula will come out. You said this syllabus is not meeting what IGNOU is offering program, what other ITIs is offering program. But if you, as evaluator, you evaluate our IGNOU curricula, particularly vocational programs, you will find all the skill components, and you will find the all involvement of the industry as per the National Skill Qualification Framework, and see the policy and governance of that. That is another area. Okay, if policy is there, how these programs to be offered governing across the countries. This is ITIs, polytechnical, state level, and every state have skill missions these days, and every skill corporations are there. How they are being trained, this type of policy and governance is understanding required. Then assessment and certification. Who are evaluating? There's a very innovative idea as per NCVT guidelines, National Council for Vocational Education Training. Expert in the field are evaluating in school level programs, and also most of the industry is also involved. Those who have experience, rich experiences, and then our own model. There are two types of model. One our own model, as like our own model. We are evaluating our own vocational skill programs as per our own system, ODL framework as per UGC regulations, where we are evaluating knowledge and skill. Then people say how to evaluating skills. That is not possible in face-to-face, this conventional distance mode, blending mode. We have very innovative experience, and on the job, on the spot, or physical evaluation, or on the other side, we have, as like lab in existing conventional teaching system, we have lab. Experts are there across the country, study center, regional centers, and expert give the assignment to our students, and then they evaluate on the spot, and also giving the theoretical knowledge and competencies part of this. Then industry partnership and career guidance are the other area, and we will have other economics of vocational education and quality accessibility of VET.
Right.
Another questions you were discussing about the part of whatever we are offering vocational education programs or research policymaker perspective. So that I think I covered already, but basically understanding of VT research is very important. Why we did that is first defining the specific aspects, focus areas and boundary of research active within the discipline.
True.
First area. And second, covering issues related to training, skill development, workforce, information pedagogy, teaching methodology, and many more. These two, if you summarize all, then it becomes like this courses structure. That is our vocational education and research is concerned. And then see what people will do this global perspective, national perspective, and social perspective. We design this curricula with the help of the experts in school faculty, and school faculty members were involved. We categorize our curricula course structure, three perspectives, that is global and national and social. Not only one course as we mentioned RV03, in addition to our statistical part and other courses what we discuss. But at the end, if you are asking questions, UGC, what is the eligibility, learner perspective, you can see our detailed web page, and then there is our first is UGC guideline net qualification.
Right.
Net in which subject? You may be commerce, you may be economics, social sciences, management, environment, and labor welfare, what you see. And for further detail, you can visit our web page, and that is given at the bottom of this slides you see on screen. For further detail, IGNOU, you see DM Smart as you in for PhD details. You click and you will find all details. If suppose you are not able to get information, then mail to us, that is phdve@ignou.ac.
थैंक यू सो मच. मैं ये यहाँ पे बता देना चाहूँगी कि जो दर्शक हमें ज्ञानवाणी दूरदर्शन के चैनल पे देख रहे हैं, उनकी जानकारी के लिए बताना आवश्यक समझती हूँ कि ये जो अभी प्रोग्राम डायरेक्ट टेलीकास्ट हो रहा है, ये यूट्यूब का जो EMPC का यूट्यूब चैनल है, EMPC हमारा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया एंड प्रोडक्शन सेंटर है, जिसके स्टूडियोज से अभी ये प्रोग्राम रिले हो रहा है. तो यूट्यूब चैनल EMPC का जो है उस पे डाला जाता है ये एपिसोड. तो जो भी जानकारी अभी आपने अपने स्क्रीन पे देखी है, अगर आप नोट नहीं कर पाए किसी वजह से, तो आप YouTube पे जाके उसको दोबारा देख सकते हैं, और आप उसका स्क्रीनशॉट भी ले सकते हैं, क्योंकि आप उसकी फर्दर इन्फॉर्मेशन जो जानना चाहें, जैसा अभी प्रोफेसर गाबा ने बताया, आप ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं. तो आप स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग को ईमेल कर सकते हैं, और मैं आश्वासन देती हूँ आपको बहुत प्रॉम्प्ट रिप्लाई मिलेगा. ये मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है. तो ये PhD इन वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण फील्ड है, जो बहुत तारीफ़ की बात है, काबिले तारीफ़ है कि इंडस्ट्री के जो दिग्गज हैं उनको इन्वॉल्व करके, वो हमारे महत्वपूर्ण स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, और जो लोग इस फील्ड में काम करना चाहते हैं, आप दर्शक, आप भावी विद्यार्थी, वो हमारे बहुत महत्वपूर्ण स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, और इन सब की ज़रूरतों, इन सब की समझ को बटोर कर ये प्रोग्राम रोल आउट किया गया है। तो जो फेल्ट नीड है, जो गैप है, उन सबको एड्रेस करने के लिए, जैसा कि प्रोफेसर गाबा ने अभी बोला, ये पीएचडी इन वोकेशनल एजुकेशन ये प्रोग्राम रोल आउट किया गया है। तो इसके आगे एक और महत्वपूर्ण प्रोग्राम है, और हमारे पास समय कम है उसके लिए, तो मैं और देर ना करते हुए प्रोफेसर गाबा से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि जो हमारा सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम इन फैशन डिज़ाइनिंग है, जो भी स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग ही ऑफर करता है, उसके बारे में भी हमारे दर्शकों को जानकारी दें।
थैंक यू भावना जी। आई थिंक हमने काफ़ी डिस्कशन किया स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन के जो अमर्जिंग एरियाज हैं, एंड वी ट्राई टू कवर द मेन कोर एरियाज एंड मोर प्रोग्राम्स आल्सो देयर इन स्कूल, एंड आई थिंक रिस्पेक्टिव फैकल्टी विल आल्सो डिस्कस ऑन दैट। बट हियर आपने जो कहा कि सर्टिफिकेट इन फैशन डिजाइनिंग, दिस इज वेरी इनोवेटिव प्रोग्राम दैट इज आल्सो my university asked us to design this program, but I took my personal interest as per the enhancing employability among our women and girls, those who want livelihoods of their respective industry, because there's a lot of scope. Our women, with 340 million people, women are unemployed. For them to design this program, IGNOU is getting needs, but here is the future, because this program is being offered, and artificial intelligence, because fashion design taste change every day among youth, and when we see our social celebrities or sports persons or the politicians, we follow their design immediately in the era of social network. But if you see the future perspective, because we have very less time, we have to see the future perspective of technology that is playing a very, very crucial role.
Absolutely.
And the intersections of artificial intelligence and fashion reshaping the industry, and industry needs new skill manpower in the fashion design, and also new era of creativity, because we require innovation as a fashion designer. It is not only what you are designing today, tomorrow it will be out. That is, fast technology is there, and all innovative ideas may be blasted by the youth. No, we don't like this, and they go big celebrity. Yesterday some cricket test match, Monday match was going on, and people saw some celebrity who were hearing this design, immediately they demanded the product in the market. They were not available.
Right.
So the producers industry is asking them, why not you design immediately of this particular product? So a lot of competition of this particular case, and artificial intelligence is also playing a very, very important role for shaping and restructuring the industry. So AI powered robotics can also play a various role of the fashion design, like tasks such as sewing, pattern making. In the same time, you have a readiness of the increased productivity and cost saving measures, because it is not necessary what we are offering the certificate fashion design program technology. We have one course that is also having a component of computer aided design.
Right.
So it's a first challenge, and how computer aided design is reshaping and designing the pattern making. And we have own experiment recently. I'm not a student of fashion design, but I learned by the experts working with them, and I found out the basic pattern making design. And we use artificial intelligence, and we come out, we need this designing. But that is there, artificial intelligence role is there. Then what is the role of fashion designer? I mean, why should we read this program? Why we need this certificate course? No, it is required, because that is giving you idea. But as a fashion designer, you have to use your own judgment while giving the consumer taste demand in the market. So that idea you have to design, not artificial intelligence. You cannot be replaced with the artificial intelligence. Your human intersection, human body, human mind is very much needed while giving innovative idea. That is the case. Keeping in this background, this program has been designed. The basic focus is, as a fashion industry across the globe has been growing very fast since last couple of years. After COVID, we have analyzed recent industry analysis, and myself and my colleague, we did on this work on that particular, and we come out some industry findings. What are that? It has created large number of employment and entrepreneur opportunity as a designer,
Right.
boutiques,
Right.
outlets, design schools, and also expected to create more job opportunity in future. Very interesting facts is there. And one of the students, and she joined this program, and I asked, why you joined this program? And what are you doing at present? And she said, I'm a doctor. I'm MD doctor from Maulana Azad Medical College of Delhi. And then why you are doing this course? And she said, I'm very fond of fashion designing, and this is my career demand. I should become fashion designers. My parents forced me to become doctor. Or that is not I'm criticizing, but I'm better placed. But the case is of fashion designers, my happiness, my things are in fashion design. Just for I learn these skills, I want to learn more fashion designing, my extra job than what professional I am doing as a doctor. So that case study is there. And second case study is there, one of the lady small rural areas, and I interacted them, why you from Haryana, from district Rohtak, and she joined this program. Why you joined this program? She said ki I was doing BA, and after that and +2 I was having this, my parents giving me training. My mother was good tailors, and I learned skills. I want certificate. I want to more systematic based skills and competencies of tailoring, pattern making. Then this course helped me, and I designed. Now we have boutiques, and my mother earlier she was just doing small job. Now we are doing big jobs, and we have a retail. We have manufacture our own product, what we learn, and other also. These are the case studies which we have in this particular program. That's why I said ki this program is my favorite program. In addition to my research degree programs and cybersecurity, and then this information security. This is because this is giving my women's employability. And it is not necessary they are working in metro cities, they are working in small towns as well. That is the focus and mission of this particular course. And we come out as a fashion designer scope and demand of the market. We analyze this program, and then you are also faster growing income generation field, because you see everybody want ready-made product. It is not only metro. If you go for 2-tier cities and small towns, everybody brand products are there. Everybody malls are there.
Right.
They are of online product selling on their mantras and our Flipkarts and so on. And H1, these are brands. The people want, not only they have income, but they want branded product. This society is changing. My own research, we find that our fashion industry is giving fresh threat to Chinese industry, because across the globe we have some research recently, and more than 21st country data we find India, China is giving more competition to European countries.
Right.
And our data, because emerging market is there, people's per capita income is increasing, so they want branded products. Our youth are demanding product. These are the Indian apparel industries then come into pictures. At present it is labor intensive, now shifting to capital intensive and technological based industry, and the role of the fashion designer become more complex.
Right.
That's why we designed this particular course and program, and come out these skills. I will focus here because we find out what type of skills employer are looking among fashion designers. It is not we are pure our core skills and our job specific skills. We categorize, and we took interview of some of the industry people, and that is my personal research, so I was doing that. And also literature, what literature says, कि general skills for fashion designer is required ability to critical think. If you are designing something, you should have a ability skill that we have incorporated in our program.
Right.
And then ability to visualize. It is not only it's fashion design, it's required innovative ideas that we have incorporated. Then proper fabric knowledge. It is not only textile person can do fashion designers. True. You have to acquire fabric knowledge. Then we have expert drawing, and how to do it, I will show you practical skills if time permit. Then come out expert drawing and creative mind. That is very, very important. General skills required for the fashion designer. The second point is कि क्या ऐसी skill है जिससे employability है. तो उसके लिए हमने कहा कि understand fashion narrations, communication, fashion communication. Course 4 is giving major focus, and then ability to product measurements as a body size measurement, kids, men's, adults, old men's, all types of case studies we have given. Right. Then come out this social media marketing process and digital marketing and so on. These are the basic core skill given, and then for this particular 10 career fashion designing, you may be appointed as a production management, visual merchandising, public relations, and fashion journalist.
Right.
So most important part, because we have a very less time, I would like to show eligibility is there 10+2 over this program. Any students, those who pass out 10+2, they can enroll in this particular program.
Right.
And medium is English. Some of the courses also being offered in Hindi. There is because our this standalone course is also there. and fees of this program is rupees 5,000, and 6 months is the minimum and maximum is for. In addition to that, the most innovative ideas how to predict practical skills, we are adopting blended model. More lot of questions students and employer looking, sir हमारी hands on training कैसे होगा, यहाँ lab कैसे होगा? No need. We have created our labs on virtual mode, and you see this model which I designs. Industry learners and our students are sitting there online. How we evaluated, you see our programs, courses, and then come out, these are the students. These are the students, and they are online, our Meet, Google Meet, and we give training them. First we identify their ID card, and then come out with their all a face of camera, and then come out to do these activities.
Right.
They perform, you see, and they come out this particular designing. We asked the pattern making required for Ashok sari. So she's designed that particular same, and then I said, you see the outcome of this particular dress, and they were able to do online evaluation and training given during COVID when we have offering program online, and now we are offering blending learning approach. These are the beauty of this particular program.
Thank you so much. And I think how to channel the creativity of our population, that is the crux of this program. And आपकी creativity को एक दिशा मिलती है जब आप ऐसे किसी प्रोग्राम से अपना नाता जोड़ते हैं. मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगी प्रोफेसर गाबा सर का. आज के एपिसोड में हमने 3 बहुत महत्वपूर्ण प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ स्टडी जो स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग ऑफ़र करता है उस पे फोकस किया. एक जो हमारा MSc इन इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी, दूसरा PhD इन वोकेशनल एजुकेशन, और तीसरा सर्टिफिकेट इन फैशन डिज़ाइन. इन तीनों प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में आप और जानकारी चाहें तो आप विश्वविद्यालय को संपर्क करें, स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग को डायरेक्टली संपर्क करें, या हमें स्टूडेंट सर्विस सेंटर को संपर्क करें. हम आपको SOVET के साथ जोड़ेंगे और जो जानकारी आपको चाहिए आप तक पहुंचाएंगे. हमारे साथ इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. हम आशा करते हैं और हमारी अभीप्सा है कि आप पढ़ते रहें, आगे बढ़ते रहें. हम आपका हमेशा साथ देंगे, और इसी आशा और इसी होप के साथ में अगली बार अगले एपिसोड में एक और महत्वपूर्ण प्रोग्राम के साथ आपके पास फिर आने का वादा देकर मैं आज्ञा लेती हूँ. नमस्कार.